Okay, let's just dive right in. You hit that go live button, everything's looking good, you're ready to go, and then crickets. Just silence. Streaming to an empty room is, let's be honest, one of the most discouraging feelings out there. But it's not some big mystery. It's a problem with a clear solution, and we're going to break it all down. So, does this number look familiar? I mean, painfully familiar? That big, round 0. It can feel like it's judging your content, but I promise you it's not. It's really just a signal, a little blinking light telling you that a key part of your strategy is just a bit off. And that right there is the absolute truth. Seriously. This is one of the most common hurdles for every new and growing streamer. This isn't about you lacking talent or having a boring personality. No way. It's about a handful of strategic mistakes that are actually surprisingly easy to fix once you know what to look for. So, first things first, we have to talk about your audience foundation, because before anyone can watch you, they have to find you. So let's dig into the big discoverability problems that are keeping you invisible right now. Okay, this is it. This is probably the single biggest mistake new streamers make. It's this belief that, if I stream it, they will come. But streaming platforms just don't work that way. They're designed to push channels that are already bringing people in. You can't just show up and expect an audience to magically appear. You actually have to bring the audience with you. So, the whole game is about building pathways to your stream before you even hit that live button. You've got to be creating short-form stuff like shorts or TikToks, clipping your best moments, making regular videos. You should be announcing your streams on social media. Think of it like this. Every single piece of content is another signpost on the internet pointing right back to your live broadcast. And I mean, just look at this slide. It shows you how powerful a few simple words can be. A title like Livestream 12. It tells a potential viewer absolutely nothing. But can I reach gold rank today? Whoa, now that creates a mission, right? It's a story, a reason to actually care and click. Your title isn't just a label. It's the invitation to your entire show. Okay, this one might sing a little, but it's so important. Being the streamer who plays a totally different game every single day, well, that's kind of a recipe for a zero-viewer stream. Viewers, and especially communities, are built on consistency. If they have no idea what to expect from you day to day, they just won't stick around. The solution here is all about focus. You need to become the go-to person for one specific thing. Whether that's one game you master, one creative skill you teach, or one topic you talk about, owning a niche is how you build that dedicated community that actually wants to come back again and again. All right, section 2, the winning stream. Getting people to find you and click, that's half the battle. Now, let's talk about how to make them stay. This is all about what you do when you're actually live. It seems like such a simple question, right? But it's one that so many people just completely overlook. You could be making the most incredible content in the world, but if you're streaming at 3 in the morning for an audience that's wide awake at 3 in the afternoon, you're basically just broadcasting into the void. And you don't have to guess. Your platform's analytics are your new best friend here. They will literally tell you when your followers are most active. Test out a few different time slots, and once you find one that works, lock it in. Trust me, a consistent, predictable schedule is so much more powerful than some random 8-hour marathon stream. Let's talk tech, but let's keep it really simple. If a viewer has to choose, they will always forgive bad video before they forgive bad audio. If your voice is all crackly or robotic or you've got a ton of background noise, they're gone, instantly. So get your audio right first. Then, just make sure your video is stable. A smooth 720p beats a stuttering, lagging 1080p stream every single time. This right here, this is the golden rule. You gotta tattoo this on your brain. A silent stream is a dead stream. The moment a new person pops in, they have to be greeted with your voice, with energy, not awkward silence. You have to get in the habit of acting like someone is always there, even when that little counter says 0. So how do you actually do that without feeling crazy? You just narrate everything. Okay, so I'm gonna push this lane right now because I can see their jungler is way over on the other side of the map. I think I'm gonna use this color for the painting because it'll really contrast with the background. You're the host, you're the commentator, you're the entertainment all rolled into one. Think about it. When someone finally takes the time to stop lurking and actually type something in your chat, that is a gift. Acknowledging them by name and responding right away makes them feel seen, it makes them feel valued. That's how a random viewer becomes a regular, and that's how a regular becomes part of your community. All right, we've hit the final piece of the puzzle, the growth mindset. We've talked strategy, we've talked execution, but none of it really matters without the right approach to the whole process. This is how you turn what feels like failure into a system for success. Let's just be real for a second. Your first handful of streams, maybe even your first 30 streams, are probably going to feel like you're completely invisible. And you know what? That is totally okay. It's normal. Growth isn't instant. You got to think of these early streams as your training montage. It's not about the audience just yet. It's about you finding your voice and building that foundation. The fix is to change the rules of the game for yourself. Forget that viewer count for a while. Seriously. Just commit to doing a block of, say, 30 streams. And for each one, give yourself one small goal. Okay, today, I'm just going to work on having better audio. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to design a better thumbnail. This focus on tiny incremental improvements is what builds unstoppable momentum over time. So let's just put it all together. Here it is, your 7-step growth plan. 1. Pick a niche. 2. Create short clips to build traffic. 3. Make better titles and thumbnails to earn that click. 4. Stream consistently. 5. Talk nonstop. 6. Engage with every single person who chats. And number 7, maybe the hardest one, be patient. Trust the process. Let's end on this, because if you remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. Your value as a creator isn't measured by that 0. That 0 is just a data point. It's a signal telling you that your system, your strategy, just needs a little tune-up. You fix the system, and the viewers will come. So I want you to really think about it. Looking at everything we just covered, what is the one thing, the first thing, you can improve on your very next stream? Is it your title? Your audio? Maybe it's finally picking that niche. Just pick one. Start there, and you'll have already left that 0 behind.